We come to you live on EA Sports, and it's a Windy City special in the booth. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And Ed, both squads are getting up last-minute shots. As a player, you never leave the court on a missed shot. A mixed shot always sets the right tone before the game.
All the work that's gone into this game about to be on full display here tonight. The Clippers win the opening tip as we get things started at Staples. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Westbrook to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Temple against the former MVP. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. Gilgeous-Alexander forcing one there. Well defended. Westbrook into the front court. Two-point advantage. Paul George to Westbrook. Rises for the slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. And stuffs it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Westbrook with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Paul George. 4-2. The screen sets him up for two. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Westbrook across the timeline. Leads 4. George to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the 24. Shot from in close, no good. It's LA Clippers ball. Down low, Gallinari. Paul George able to recover with the block. George lets it fly. Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Thunder with the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Gets a look. can't hit. Westbrook to Paul George. Russell Westbrook steps into it. And the rebound cleared by Gallinari. Temple matched up with Paul George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Garrett Temple trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Paul George to Westbrook. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Nothing going here on that drive. Ah, the monster stuff. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Down to Grant. To George. Not that time. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
George, not easy.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Oklahoma City ball. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Terrence Ferguson, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 90% at the line. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there. Westbrook with the basketball. Leads 5. Down low Adams. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim. Temple picked up by Westbrook. Just inside the arc. At
the buzzer. That's it for the first half. Thunder with the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Thunder certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Clippers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Paul George was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Temple just can't seem to get it going. He's been suffering through miss after miss, and no matter what he tries, it's just not working for him. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
To the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Paul George, he's now shooting 5 for 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Curling inside. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. LA Clippers with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the lane won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Temple matched up with Steven Adams. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
It's Westbrook. Here's the step back. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Thunder in command of this one. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Screen coming. George to Westbrook. No good. Knocked loose. Zubac matched up with Paul George. Trying to cash in, and he buries it.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Has a look. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City. Westbrook into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Paul George to Westbrook. Cleans it up. Westbrook. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? And the rebound comes down to the Thunder. Has a chance. Slams it home on the putback.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Knocked loose. Steven Adams rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Thunder with the basketball. Ferguson to Paul George. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Paul George fires. He connects off the step back.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Thunder were merciless in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Clippers did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
Paul George put together an incredible game, highlighted by his amazing defense. Not many guys come up with this many blocks and steals.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.